Hello, everyone. This is Kwavi. Welcome to another episode of 50 Shades of Over 50. I have an amazing guest today. Her name is Mama Abba, as she's fondly called. How are you?
I'm very well, Kwavi. So good to meet you.
I'm so excited
to be here with you. Happy to be doing this with you.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to share your, just get your insight. So first question I have for you is, how old are you?
I am 71 years old and proud and love it.
Yes, I love that. Love it. So tell me, so we're going to dive right in. So what if, like, for you, like when it comes to aging, what are your thoughts? Have you always been very, positive about it, or did that just come with time, or you've always been that way?
I've always been that way. I mean, the thing is that what is the alternative? The alternative is not to be here.
Thank you.
So I've always thought, I have parents who died very young. My older sister died very young, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So for me, every year that I have, my younger sisters they just celebrate so much of it. Especially even when I hit 60, everybody wanted just run and just be praising God and doing all kinds of things because I had, hit 60.
Yeah.
And so I love it. I love getting older. I'm here. And
yes. Love it. So what do you do though? Because I watch you online. It looks like you work out, you have a particular routine. Like, tell us about that.
I work out, but I've always walked a lot.
Okay.
I walk. I say, you don't have to pay to walk. And
True.
when you walk, you have the air, the breeze, you look at flowers, you just walk. I walk a lot, but I've always exercised. I did jazzercise. I did whatever aerobics with Jane Fonda, everything. I've always exercised. And I also worked retail, so I was on my feet all day walking in my high heels. I love walking in my high heels, didn't bother me. People will come to the store and go, how can you walk in those the whole day? But I just love it. So I've always been very, very active. I would get up early in the morning and exercise, do the videos, whatever with my weights or the band. Everything, or even the ones that we used to put. There was one we used to put on the door.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
So I've always exercised.
Yeah. Wow, that's good.
So I love it. Yeah, I love to exercise. It's good to move.
Yeah, I agree. And what about your diet? What do you eat? How is that for you? Are you very particular?
I watch my diet. I eat a lot of grains. I love salads. Apart from, of course, my Ghanaian food, like the
of course,
egusi and the yam and the plantain. I love to eat salads. I eat a lot of salads. I also do my own smoothies.
Oh, nice.
The smoothies, I put all my fruits just in the blender. I've never bought a juicer or whatever. I've always used just my blender.
Wow.
And I'll put all my fruits in it. I'll add a little bit of Greek yogurt.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then there were times that I also added a little bit of almond milk and baby spinach and also kale.
Yeah.
So that's it. I just drink it. I used to take it to work in my container with my straw in it and drink it. Some people would look at it and go, it looks like medicine. I go, yeah, it is medicine for my body all the time.
That's true.
Yes, and so I've done that too. Yes, I've done that. Apart from drinking water, I've always done my smoothies here.
Nice. All right, so let's talk a little about aging. So I know in this country, aging, at least in the Western world, it's like, it's a big thing. Like, oh my goodness, we're aging. And it really has this negative connotation. What have you seen? Because you grew up in Ghana, right? You spent time in Ghana, and now you live here. What are you seeing for you? Do you think it's your upbringing that changed your view, or do you think you've just been that way? Because I'd love to hear both sides.
Okay, for me, I've just been that way, and in fact, even my children go, Mommy, it's not only the way you look, because of course, even my doctors argue with me about my age, and I have stories that we don't even have time even to talk about. People who just, even my granddaughter goes, no, she's not my mom, she's my grandma. So I've got so many stories.
Wow.
Honestly. Oh yeah, Leah has stories she should tell you. You'll just not even hear what they. And so, but my girls, even what I remember, even was not telling me. She said, "No, Mommy, it's not just how you look, but it's just your outlook and how how you carry yourself." Because I really don't see anything slowing me down. No, nothing is going to slow me down.
Love it.
And like I said at the beginning, what is the alternative?
Yeah.
It's not to be here. Yeah. And I'm here. So I'm going to enjoy every bit of it.
Yeah.
And so here I know that, people look at, age in it, but I also don't particularly like how we look at aging at home either. Because at home, people tend to even think they are old before they are old.
Oh, yeah.
And so once and in Ghana, their retirement used to be 55. And so once they retired, they thought that's it. That's the end of it. And now it's increased a little bit. So for me, both either being here or there, I don't take any of it at all. I just have my own life. This is the life God gave me, and I'm going to enjoy every bit of it.
Yeah. I love that, though, because I know even in Nigeria, it's changing. But you're right. Like sometimes, you go and you're looking at people like, you know what? You still have life. Why do you think it's just over and you're not doing anything anymore? Like, let's go,
Let's go. Let's go. I'll tell you one thing. This just came to mind. Went to Ghana, about maybe 5 years ago. And I had 2 classmates who came to visit.
Yeah.
And I was telling them, to walk. These are guys. And I was telling them, they looked really old. They could hardly move.
Yeah.
So I said, why don't you walk? I said, in your homes. And they both owned their homes.
Yeah.
I've seen one of them's homes now, but before I hadn't even seen any of them. I said, you have your houses. I bet you have, compounds.
Yeah.
Why don't you walk or just get out and walk?
Yeah.
They said, no. One of them said he hadn't been outside his gates because he's got a maid and a house boy.
Because we have all that.
Gardener,
Exactly.
He hadn't left his compound for a whole year.
Wow.
Oh, how is that even possible? How would you not be looking old like you do?
Yeah.
That's so it's sad. It's really that bothers me more than even somebody thinking about old age. You are getting old. Okay, I'm good. Hey, no, you're not going to get that on me. I'll do all that I have to do.
But I love your outlook, though. Yeah, but I love your outlook. And what you said, I think it was you said maybe your granddaughters or your daughter said this, where it's not just how you look, it's how you feel, like your whole outlook. And I think that's the important piece, where you feel you have a very positive outlook on life. And I think that makes a difference in your whole energy and how you show up. I think it makes a difference. And I can definitely see that.
I love it. I love life.
Yeah.
And I'm going to live every bit of it and enjoy it.
I love it. And so we talked a little bit about your skin, and you were saying that the only thing you really use is like mostly shea butter and maybe a few things here and there, but you don't have like a particular routine. That's amazing.
No, I make sure that at least I wash my face twice a day.
Okay.
And of course, shower, every day, either morning, afternoon, or evening. I shower whenever I can.
Yeah.
I don't have, when my girls were home growing up, I used to shower, of course, at night to be ready in the morning. Wake everybody up. Let's go.
Yeah.
But now, if I exercise and it took me too long, then I shower in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And if not, I'll shower in the morning or I'll shower at night. So but I at least I wash my face twice a day.
Yeah.
Yes, morning and night.
Love it. So your routine now is, I know you're a grandmother and you're still very active. So what do you do? What's like your regular daily routine?
My daily routine is to take care of my granddaughter. Well, I can't believe it's been that long already. 7 years ago, I retired. I used to manage Men's Warehouse. I've done quite different things with retail. I used to be a personal shopper.
Oh, okay.
Spend other people's money. I loved it because I would shop for them, use their credit card and shop, and also, advise them on what to wear and things like that. So I've done all of that. But the last 15 years, I managed, I worked for Joseph A. Bank. I love men's clothing. So I did that. Then I went to Men's Warehouse and I managed Men's Warehouse stores until 7 years ago when I decided I didn't retire. I said, no, I was not retiring. I'm resigning. I resigned to take care of Leah because we moved here from New York and New Jersey. I moved from Colorado Springs to New Jersey. And then when we lost Peter, we moved here. So when we came, Bosma had a very, very good nanny. And a year later, she wanted to go help her father with his own business. So I thought about it, prayed about it, and I said, I'll do it. I'll leave work and
that's nice.
So that's what I do. I take care of Liel and also take care of Bosma as well.
So but that means
that's my daily routine.
And I'm sure you have a great relationship because having that time with her, you must have a great relationship with your granddaughter.
Definitely.
That's
the two of us have a good job together. We have different things that we do, regularly. I love it. And also I said, instead of worrying about who is taking care of her and what is going on, why don't I do it?
Yeah.
And that's because Bosma travels a lot, and I said, I had to do that plus work as well, because when she traveled, I had to spend the night with her, take her to school, then the nanny would go pick her up, and I said no, it was a bit much, so I stopped, and that's what I do. But, I enjoyed every bit of it. I can't wait to teach her how to drive.
That's probably going to be exciting, nervous, but exciting,
Yes.
Oh, I mean, that's wonderful. I just love your outlook on life. It's almost as if, if I could bottle it and sell it, it's just amazing. And I'm going to put you, I mean, just the way you show up too on social media, I'm like, you're so stylish. But I think that's probably your background, because you said you used to personal shopping and doing that for other people. So you have a sense of style. That's just
I'm a fashion designer by profession.
I didn't know that.
I went to school in London. Yes. I went to school in London. I'm a fashion designer by profession.
Oh, wow.
That's actually my background. And
wow.
I did retail and I loved, putting things together for people.
Wow. So do you think you'll still do something in that arena? Because you still have a lot of time and energy,
Yes, I would. I would, when, like I said, when I teach Liel how to drive and she's more independent. No, I'll do. No, I'm looking forward to a whole lot of life.
See, that's the thing. I love that. That is just like, I was speaking to someone the other day and she told me she had a client who was 91 years old who just started a business. I mean, why not?
Why not? Why not? No, I've got some things I want to do.
I can't wait to see them unfold. I'm
yes,
like,
yes, I would do a whole lot more. Yes, I'm looking for, and I keep saying, as long as I have the energy, I'll do it. And I would have the energy. I'll make sure I have the energy to do it. Yes.
Yeah. So if you were to look at your accomplishments, what would you say are your top 3 accomplishments so far?
The first one definitely would be, of course, my own achievement in what I did for work and enjoy doing. Proud to say that I was the first female store manager for Men's Warehouse in the whole state of Colorado.
Oh, nice.
And Black as well.
Wow.
I was the first female and first Black store manager. In Colorado, all of Colorado. So that to me, is something that, of course, I opened the doors for other women.
True.
And not too long after that, I had an assistant. My assistant was also female. And I sent her to another men's warehouse store to be the assistant there so that when that store manager left, she would take over.
Oh, nice.
And she did, and she got it. And so now I think there are about 4 or 5 female store managers in Colorado, at least in Colorado. So that, of course, to me is my main, achievement, apart from going to school and so forth, that I really, and then of course my children. I've raised 4 wonderful, wonderful girls who are all doing, exceptionally good. I couldn't tell you what each one of them is doing, but they are all doing very well. And so, and the third one, Leah, helping to raise, to be there for Leah is my third. So that's it.
Love it. Love it. So I have to ask you about your hairstyle. So have you always had this hairstyle? When did you start this hairstyle? Tell me about it.
Okay. I've always never loved hair.
Oh.
I went to a boarding school for secondary school in Ghana.
Yeah.
And in early I finished school in 70. I couldn't say early 70s. No, it was 60s, mid 60s.
Yes.
With Angela Davis and all the Afro hairstyle that was going on. The girls, we used to braid our hair.
Yes.
And then in the morning, comb it out.
Yes.
To have a big old afro. I went to a co-ed school.
Yes.
And the girls sat in the front and the boys sat behind us.
Oh, okay.
And the boys kept on complaining they couldn't see the board because we had big old afros. because of our hair.
Afro was so big.
Yes. They were big because teenage years, that's when you really grow.
Yes, true.
And so somebody like me, I used to have lots of hair. So our principal, thank God for him, he had us braid our hair.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know the one that we do with thread.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I remember that one. Yes.
That's the way he wanted us to do it.
Okay.
There were no hair extensions then to make these long braids.
Yeah.
So, and he didn't want us to do cornrows.
Cornrows, yes. I remember
he
cornrows.
wanted us to
plait it with the thread. Yes.
So that's what we did. And so by the time I finished school, my hair was long.
Yeah, because that grows your hair. Yeah, I remember that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you. My hair was down to my
I believe that. Yeah.
Yes. And so I finished school, then I went to London. Yeah. And I was so sick and tired of that hair, having to take care of it. So as soon as I had my freedom, I cut my hair down to an inch.
Okay. Yeah.
So I cut it all off because I really didn't want to take care of my hair.
Yeah.
I didn't want all of that hair.
Yeah.
Got married, went back to Ghana, and my mother said, "What did you do?" At home, she goes, "No, you need your hair." So she had me start braiding my hair. She had to have some people come to my house
to braid the hair for you.
To braid my hair, to do the thread. So my hair got pretty long, not too long, but pretty long. And then, fortunately, we left Ghana again. So when we left, of course, there it goes again.
Cut it again.
Chop. So I cut it short again, back to my good old 1 inch.
Yeah.
And then there was a time I grew it again. I found this hairdresser who said, "No, you have such beautiful hair. You shouldn't be, I need to perm it with the perming and the jerry curls." So she started putting jerry curls in my hair. And so it started growing. Then the perming came. So there came, and the perming used to hurt my scalp so bad.
Yeah.
So I couldn't wait to get away from her. When I got away from her, when we came back to the US in October of 1989. Yeah. I went back to short, and I had it pretty short. Now, not even an inch.
Yeah.
About half an inch. And then I went through breast cancer. 2011. So I went through chemo.
Yeah.
And when I went through chemo, I lost my hair and I saw that it looked pretty
good.
Yes. And so people would say, wow, how about we like it without, but also I was retail then, corporate, and
Yeah,
things
you
like
were
that.
wondering, yeah.
Yes. And also one thing that I struggled with, I said, that was not my choice. Even though I liked it, it wasn't something I chose. It was something that
happened.
And so even though it looked good and I was getting all the compliments, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
And so about 6 years ago, one day I decided, no, enough of these wigs. And my hair grew back. It really did grow back.
Yeah.
But I said, too much of all of this hair. So I just shaved it. And so I remember walking to my daughter's house, business house, and she said, Mommy, your hair. She said, but she saw that I said, yeah, I did it. Elua helped me. My other daughter helped me. And so she said, so are you going to go? I said, oh no, this is how I'm meeting Jesus. I said, this is how Jesus finds me. And that's it. Yes.
Oh,
so this is it.
I love it. But it looks, I mean, you look gorgeous. You do.
Thank you.
And anyways, just your whole aura, the way you carry yourself, it's like, that's why I had to interview you. I'm like, I have to speak with you.
It is so easy.
I'm sure it's so freeing. I have a friend that does that. Hers was different though. She had to cut her hair because in Nigeria, in certain tribes, when your father dies, you have to cut your hair. So she had to cut her hair short.
In Ghana too.
Okay.
In Ghana too, there are certain tribes, yes.
Yeah. So she had to cut her hair. And so when she cut it, she kind of liked it. And she thought, and then after that, she just shaved it all off. She's like this. So she's had it for like 30 years. She's had it short. She's my age. She's had her short. That's her signature. It's like, that's her.
Yeah. So I love it. It is so easy. It really
That's what she said. She's like, low maintenance, nothing.
Oh, it is so easy. I said, where is my mom now? I bet she's standing around in her grave. What happened?
What did she do?
What is she done now? But she knows I'm too much of a radical to care anyway. But I love it. I really do.
Yeah, it does. And it suits you. And you carry it so well. You have such an inner confidence that, it just works for you. So that's good.
Thank you. But I'm a 2-time survivor.
Wow. Of cancer.
Yes. So after that, I had cancer of the uterus.
Wow.
In 2013 also. Wow. So twice I lost my hair.
You went through that.
And I liked it, but again, I said, that's not what I picked. So after some time, I said, no, it was pretty freeing and I loved it. So I went back to, and this is it. Yeah. This is it.
Love it. Love it.
Yes,
oh,
yes.
Wow. It was so nice chatting with you. And I know the listeners are going to be like, wow, going to be inspired by your story. Thank you so much, Mama Abba. So any words of wisdom before we go that you want to share with the people listening?
Yes, people listening, just take care of these bodies. And once you take care of it, like I said, I'm the 2-time cancer survivor. And you never know what, I've always, like even I have a friend who's like a sister in Colorado Springs, and when I got the first report from the breast cancer, she was with me when I went to see the oncologist. And I said, I looked at her when they talked about chemo, and I said, I've done everything. I do my food.
Yeah.
I've always been
exercise,
very careful.
Yeah.
I don't eat. That I wasn't even eating hamburgers. I didn't remember. So I turned around to her and I said, I'm going to eat a hamburger every day. And so, I said that to her, but the good thing that came out of it, and I'm saying that to say that sometimes these cancers, I don't care what anybody says, we don't know where it comes from.
We don't know for sure. That's true.
It can happen to me twice. I don't know who else it wouldn't hit, because I do take care of my body. But we need to take care of the body, because when your body is strong, you would survive. Yeah,
because that's what happened to you because of the body you had kept.
Yes. So
it's like it's a different feel. It's different.
It is a different feeling. So you need to take care. And believe me, I as soon as I was able to, I was exercising. I was exercising at home. I was exercising, to get my strength back. And so we need, what I need to tell people is exercise. I mean, when I go for my walk, so I see older people.
Yes.
Who are walking, I'm just so impressed. And I know that's it right there. So that's my advice, is that people should take care of these bodies. Because once you take care of it, nothing else.
You're right though.
Matters anymore. But start, if you don't, start with a little bit. You can just walk, maybe half or a quarter of a mile a day, and just keep adding to it. Just in your neighborhood. Start slowly, and then start, once you get going, put a rhythm to it. So that's all I have to say. Take care of it. And
that's good advice, though.
Live.
Yes, live your life. It's yours to live. Don't
enjoy every bit of it. Live it, because you don't want the alternative. So live it. Live and enjoy it.
Love it. Thank you so much, Mama Ava. This was great. Thank you. All right, to our listeners and viewers, thank you so much. Take care, everyone. Bye. Thank you so much for watching an episode of 50 Shades of Over 50. I invite you to join our online community called Flourish, a community created exclusively for women in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond. A place where you'll get to pursue your passion and live your purpose with other like-minded women. If you're not sure what your purpose or passion is, not to worry. I share tools to help you with that. Flourish is the best place to learn, grow, and have fun if you're in your 50s and beyond. Go to www.kwavi.tv/flourish to learn more.